From Fox News, Caitlin Clark admits feeling privilege as a white person, says WNBA was built on black players.
Yeah, men.
Yeah, she got featured on Time Magazine as featured by Time Magazine as Athlete of the Year. And then, of course, because there's a target on her back for being at the top, she immediately pulls this, please, please, leftists, don't beat me up anymore. And it is particularly cringe. The sad thing about this is that she was generally viewed favorably by everybody, conservatives, liberals, whatever. Now she's just basically taken a political stance. And weirdly, it's the losing political stance as the Republicans just swept everything.
She's also getting the crap kicked out of her on the.
That's what I'm saying. She's like, please don't beat me anymore.
I mean, she's actually getting physically beaten on the court.
Well, this is not going to help.
No, there's no way. It's a bunch of angry lesbians beating the hell out of her because she's a pretty straight white girl. I mean, that's exactly what we're watching. This is Fight Club. It's not really the WNBA. Am I wrong?
It's not going to change.
No. I mean, we're going to have this for generations, right? We're going to have the millennials started off. We're going to have Gen X or Gen Z and then Alpha. They've all been institutionalized to believe that white privilege is a thing, that all this woke ideology is a thing. The normies will believe this kind of
I bet you she did not write this statement. I bet you a PR company did. And they said, this is the way you handle this. And this is the statement you have to give. Because she doesn't ever speak of politics. And I think, I might be wrong on this, but I think she used to like Instagram posts that were Trump friendly and people had a big outrage towards that as well. There's no...
She could consider perhaps growing a spine.
I mean...
It probably got knocked out of her on the court. I mean, that's...
Hey, man, sometimes having a spine means getting your spine kicked.
Unless she believes it. Like I said, like all these people have been taught this for years and years, their whole growing upness.
I don't think she actually believes it.
Yeah, I don't think she was. I think that her PR company was like, we'll take care of this. This is our job. We know what we're doing. Look at how much we helped you. You're this big celebrity. And they wrote something and she probably was like, all right, that sounds good. I don't think that she's a particularly political person.
Well, you could be kind of.
Well, this is the problem with wokeness and institution and industry and sports or whatever, is that nobody wants you to be. The culty people do. They would demand it. But she could have just not entered the fray of the culture war, and she decided, hey, I'm not a very political person, and I've got people on left and right who actually are cheering for me. I'm going to ruin all of that and scream one of the most fringe political ideologies I can.
I think that Ryan's right there. She's probably getting beat up and not
literally
physically beat up.
Physically, so she is physically getting beaten
They've
up.
been attacking her on the court.
They've been like literally pummeling this poor girl, and her teammates don't stand up for her. They like let it happen.
It's ridiculous.
And she's making like $40,000 a year. She's gonna need that back surgery that Luigi had pretty soon, and she's not gonna even have the money to do it because she's making $50,000 a year as a WNBA player.
She has endorsements.
Oh, I know, but still, I mean, she's the most famous WNBA player I think who's ever lived at this point. I don't know. I can't name another one.
I can't name a single one.
I can't name a single WNBA player. So
no one cares about the WNBA.
No, but she made it interesting, and the fights made it interesting. And
can you off the top of my head, Venus and Serena Williams, and like top female athletes. Mia Hamm, was that
lesbian
No, she was like a soccer player.
I know, and Venus and Serena were tennis players.
I'm sorry, I thought you said just.
I'm saying top.
WNBA.
How many top female athletes can you name? Patrick and Race.
There was the pink-haired soccer player. I don't know her name.
I know she was terrible to
Megan Rapinoe.
Megan Rapinoe.
I don't know anything about her.
The woman from the Billie Jean King. Okay, I got one.
The other
lesbian who's I don't know. I know.
I mean, like Venus and Serena is the easiest because they're some of the greatest athletes of all time.
Yeah, I mean for women. Yeah. Right. For girls, they're great. The swimmer Riley Gaines. I know her. I met her. So there you go. I got one other one. I mean, but yeah, there's not a.
But is Riley like a world's best Olympian level top tier?
No, but
Simone Biles. Simone
Biles. Yeah, Simone Biles.
Yeah, she's super
killer.
Yeah. She's very, very. She had a nervous breakdown. She couldn't compete, but she is very good.
And what's her face? Who turned into that floozy? the gymnast.
Who turned into a
Michaela?
I don't know.
What's her name?
Not off the top of my head.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what her name is.
Is floozy the wrong word?
No, I don't know. Maybe
there's nothing wrong.
Maybe
with
she's a floozy.
Yeah, it's a good word.
Michaela Maroney.
I don't know who that she is.
Yeah, she just started doing Instagram content or whatever.
Oh, she became a thought.
Maybe I'm wrong about that, and I should apologize because I don't know what I'm talking about.
We're not really killing on the female athletes list.
They're gonna be like 5 guys in a room of 5 misogynist patriarchists.
Maria Sharapova.
Oh,
She was huge. Remember?
yeah.
She was the tennis player.
Navratilova.
There you go.
now it's totally yes because she
Yeah.
talks about all the women's stuff. She wants women's sports. Yeah, okay. There's
We're killing it.
yeah,
But hold on.
There's like a
No,
dozen.
no, no, but
between
how many
four people.
WNBA?
Oh, 0. There's not a chance.
Dana Terezi.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
What are you
okay.
talking about?
She's really one of the OGs.
Ah, did you just look that up?
No, I knew that one.
Okay. I
didn't
No,
know.
she,
I
no,
believe
she's
you.
good. I swear to God, she's good.
Okay. I mean, listen, wasn't there only one like dunk in the whole history of the WNBA? Like the
Yeah,
one
that
time?
was that tall lady.
Why
Yeah,
don't
okay.
they can't dunk?
They can't
cannot
dunk.
dunk.
They physically can't.
They can't physically can't.
Weird. They can only jump like 1 foot instead of 2.
Yeah, they can only. There's only been one, I think, one dunk in the history of the WNBA.
Yes.
Isn't the the hoop lower though?
I don't
think so.
I don't think so.
Same.
I think it's the same.
Shit, I have
Only
zero
one
idea.
dunk.
Yeah, so it's not.
Remember when that group of high school boys
Check
beat the
that.
U.S. Olympic
Yeah,
women's team?
15-year-olds. The 15-year-olds beat them.
It's biology's real.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, biology's real.
You'll get in trouble for that one.
But it's true.
I skateboard, so I don't know much about like basketball, football, or otherwise. But I can tell you that major league sports don't bar women from playing in them. They just
Really, they don't.
yeah, a woman could try out for the NBA if she wants to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Good luck. That's why there have been women who've tried out for the NFL as kickers. And
Did they ever get it?
no,
Oh,
there are a few female kickers who are decent, and they've tried and then like just flubbed it.
To answer your question, it was the best trade America has ever made for a hostage in the world would be Brittany Griner.
oh yeah.
The only one to ever dunk.
There you go.
Yeah.
She dunked.
Yeah, she dunked. It says the only one stands alone in 2024.
She's a giant too.
Yeah. She has no marks. Anyways, well, that's a whole different subject.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. I think
David Lucas was on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a.
You know, I will say this. I can't speak to the other sports, but in skateboarding, the first 720 rotation, which you understand what that means, right?
360 times 2.
Right. So it was landed in I think it would have been the early 80s, and the first female 720 was landed a couple years ago. I think literally a couple years ago. The first 900.
Is it because of
rotation-
the height you need to get to do that? 'Cause I imagine you need to be high in the air to go around twice.
So it's on a vert ramp. Well, let me say one more thing. The first 900 rotation, of course, very famously Tony Hawk in 1999. So it's now been 25 years, and the first female 900 was ever completed 25 years later. And the first 1080 spin was done by a 12-year-old boy. No female has yet to accomplish a 1080 rotation.
Maybe they need to find a 10-year-old girl. I mean, that's pretty wild. I know more about the WNBA than I do about skating. So I'm completely
I'm
at a
just
loss.
using that to describe like the gap in time it took for women to accomplish what men had done decades ago. And for whatever reason it is, my point is that women were capable of doing it, but did not do it.
But
Okay.
yeah,
You know
but
what I
is
mean?
it
Like,
because they never
can.
Right? Tanya Harding is another.
sure,
yeah,
yeah.
ice skating.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Sorry, Nancy Kerrigan. We got. Yeah, I'm just sorry. Blanked in my head. No, there are there's female figure skaters who do stuff, but is it a question of ability or creativity? I would imagine it's more of ability. Like there's probably more median female ice skaters than men, but there's probably more amazing male ice skaters than female.
In my experience watching male and female skateboarders tend not to be able to jump.
Maybe that's why they can't. That's why they can't dunk on the WNBA.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Brave total. I apologize. In 2024 is only Brittany Griner. In all of WNBA per Brave AI, 37 dunks in total.
Okay, so
out of 27 years, 37 out of 27 years.
Muggsy Bogues could do a 360 dunk, and he was 5'3".
It was
right?
awesome. Yeah.
Brittany Griner's 6'9" too.
That's
She can get 3 feet.
It's 3 foot. She makes 3 foot vertical. Well, actually, no, not even a 3 foot.
Her arms are.
Your arms are
Yeah.
like needs like a 1 foot jump to be able to do it.
What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, wokeness.
wokeness with the.
So
with
I'll
white
just bring it
privilege.
back to the article and just say it's kind of funny for Caitlin Clark to say this when it's on the way out.
Right.
Like we just saw the massive wave towards Trump and against this, and she's like, "I'll go the other direction."
I think it's probably a PR firm, and I just think that I mean, it's not easy, especially when there's a racial view of everything that she does because she is a white woman in a black sport with a black audience predominantly. Imagine. I would love to know actually where the revenue of the WNBA comes. Is it primarily
Ask
a black audience?
ChatGPT; it knows everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Is it
Rock.
Is it mostly a black audience or a white audience that pays for all the tickets and stuff like that? That's
a
also
lot. I can't.
It's all offset.
It's all
by
subsidy. There's no audience at all.
Yeah, it's
Nobody
all,
watches it.
It's all financed.
People
by
watched
the
it when she was
NBA.
playing, though. In the
No, those are just
college.
family members.
No, and
She's got so many family members.
she's got.
She's from the
No,
south.
all the players' family members show up.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know how when like a high school band is trying to play a show, they just bring all their friends and
Yes.
family to
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
the $5 to come in so they can do the show. That's what it's like. That's a WNBA.
Okay, but there's got to be some
You had
viewership.
7 pay-per-view viewers today. It was mom, dad, brother, sister.
Yeah.
We're just ragging on the WNBA now just because it's funny.
It is funny.
So Grok says that it's a mix of individual fans, season ticket holders, groups and organizations, and resale market.
I wonder the demographic is mostly. I'm probably it's a lot of black audience doing that, and so she feels like this is what they have to do.
I don't know if I agree because
Daytime TV is overwhelmingly black female viewers.
Really?
And,
Really?
Oh, it's like
and that's WNBA's daytime TV.
no, but like that's why you see a lot of that's why you see the casting of daytime TV being what it is because it used to be 30 years ago a lot of stay-at-home moms in the white suburbs doing that, and that's why you had soap operas. Now it is primarily a black female audience. It's overwhelmingly, and that's why I do know that for a fact, and that's why the daytime TV looks the way it does. Maybe. And the politics the way it is. Maybe this is partial. Maybe she's just like, this is what your demos look like.
I mean, this is a whole different subject. Is that because a lot of them have they're not working and they're
I don't know. I don't know why that's the audience.
Okay.
I do know that's the audience.
Okay.
And that's the audience for The View, and that's why The View's topics have changed. That's why their politics have changed. It's what the same thing. That's why there's so many judge shows. They're cheaper to make too, but that's why there's so many judge shows. That's a demo that sits there and feeds into those things. So I don't know, but that is why I imagine part of it is sitting there and saying, Caitlin, your audience is 50% black women or whatever. So you're going to sit there and toe the line and keep pushing on this. Possibly, I don't know.
But I mean, this is a spoiler for sponsorships.
Yeah, if it's like what's her face, who was the transgender
Dylan Mulvaney?
Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah, I mean Dylan Mulvaney. So there will be, by the way,
Bud Light is not going to recover.
There will be an economics course, hopefully one day, like Harvard Business School, saying how to ruin a very successful business, and it will be all about Dylan Mulvaney's endorsement.
Oh yeah.
If they're like in a real
And the
world,
response to it, like
no, in a real world, they should be teaching like business courses of how to ruin a company.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.